I get a lot of things on my social media feed about people who's exiting places like California, where I am, and Florida and New York and stuff, and they're going to other places where they feel like they can build a different lifestyle and all that stuff like that. I mean, they sound like this right here. Look at this.
You packed your bags, left California, came to Texas for the freedom, the space, the no state income tax. And now you're upset we don't have oat milk and everything.
So they have their issues as to why they moving from one place to another, you know. But if I can just give you my opinion about people who are exiting California, going to a place like Texas, right? You leaving California because you feel like you couldn't make a life here, but somehow you're gonna make a better life in Texas. Now, when somebody moves from one state to another, you need to plain and simple. It's a selfish move, man. It is so selfish. So you couldn't hack it where you came from, but you're gonna go to a place like Texas, where Texas in its own right has its own social economy. It has its own ecosystem. It has its own flow in that state. And when you get an influx of people, selfish people, running to a state that already has their flow, it's like many people jumping inside the swimming pool at the same time. You're going to disrupt the flow of whatever place that you go to. So it's so selfish, because you have people in Texas who have adapted and got their lifestyle in a good flow. You know, you at a place where life is reachable for you. But you got all these foreigners coming in, disrupting everything. Now the life that you made for yourself is harder now, because selfish people came from somewhere else, came where you are, and disrupted the flow of your life. But most time when people are exiting, they never thinking about that. You're never thinking about the people that you're affecting where you're going. You're only thinking about how desperate you are to leave this hard situation, that if you would have done the right things you're supposed to do in California, we wouldn't even be talking about this. You wouldn't have to move. The prices in California is not the problem. The problem is you never rose up to the challenge. You never rose up to the challenge. And that is why, you know. See, if good doesn't raise up, evil wins. And most good people tend to run. They take flight somewhere else, and they say, I'm gonna build another somewhere. It's like, come on, man, life don't work like that. Life don't work like that. You just going to Texas, man, disrupting their environment, man, and that's all that is. Am I right or wrong?